What's up, gentlemen? I'm Ollie, it's Make Me That Guy, and the subject of today's video is how to style a black on black look. Okay, so to mix up black garments and create an all black style. All right, so we're going to give you 5 major tips. Tip number 1. Okay, so the key to successfully layering an all black look is to mix up the fabrics and textures, right? If you're wearing one fabric or one texture throughout your whole look, right, you're going to look a bit like the Grim Reaper, right? There's going to be no distinction, no grades in between the different garments, and you're going to look like a big black blob with a little face sticking out the top. You don't want that. It's not about being the Grim Reaper. Or you may even look like a goth. No offense to all you goths out there. You suck a bit, but you know, no offense, no offense. So, of course, I'm kidding, right? But what I'm getting at is that by mixing up the fabrics and the textures, right, we make a sort of distinction between the different garments. They don't all blend in too much, right? So thus, I'm going to go through my look in a bit. We've got this kind of shell suity bomber jacket on top with the shiny material. Then underneath, we've got one fabric and another fabric on the t-shirt, black denim. It's all different fabrics with different textures, which gives a sort of graduation and a grade between the different black colours, right? We don't want it all to blend into one big black mass. It's not separated up enough and you can't see the different elements of your style, right? So first tip is different fabrics and different textures combined will really help to separate up the different elements of the look, make it more distinctive and cooler, all right? And we're going to go through this look in a minute to show you what I've done for our urban black on black look, which I'm rocking today. All right. Tip number 2. If you're going to buy t-shirts, ding, or hoodies, ding, right, make sure they're not super cheap, right? The minute you wash them, they're going to fade if they're very cheap, right? Why not chuck an extra 10 bucks at your t-shirt, an extra 10 bucks to your hoodie, and you're going to get something slightly more quality. If you go for the most obvious high street brands, they may look great the first time you wear it, but I guarantee that t-shirt is going to fade, it's going to look rubbish, and especially in the context with a black jacket, which isn't going to fade, which is going to stay really, really crisp, it's going to look grey and faded and washed, and you're going to look like a guy who wears grey, faded, washed, old-ass t-shirts. Not cool. So spend a little bit more money on stuff like hoodies, t-shirts, stuff which can shrink and can fade, and it's going to keep that crisp element to your black on black style. Tip number 3, when you are wearing all black like I am, you need something to separate it up, right? We've already gone through the different color grades to sort of, you know, make the different garments distinct and give it more of a style rather than an overall blob, but the best way to do so is to accessorize heavily, right? Lots of jewelry. Let's get this shit blinging. All right, so look what I'm wearing today. I've got a black and silver watch. I've got a black and silver bracelet. I've got 2 silver rings. I've got a silver chain. Even the zips are silver. So I find that silver especially looks wicked with black, right? Always works really well together, and it's going to help to separate up the look and make sure it stands out more, and it works perfectly with a rock and roll style as well, and we're going to show you a few examples of that at the end of the video, right? So accessorize heavily. I've even got a silver earring with 2 little crosses, and guess what? One of the crosses is silver and one's black, right? So you might want to zoom in on that earring. There we go. So that is my black and silver style. So heavy accessories to help set off the look, break it up a little bit and make it stand out more, because black is very dark. That's going to give it a bit of shine, right? A bit of swagger. Okay, so accessorize heavily. All right, boys, point number 4 is multiple layering. Okay, I've talked about layering anyway, and layering could just be a t-shirt underneath a jacket with a hoodie, like what I'm wearing right now. But we're going to pop up an example right now with some really nice layering going on. Okay, so here we see Tiny Temper, the UK rapper, right? Totally repping the black on black look. And that's what I'm talking about, all these multiple layers, yeah, right? And you can see the textures as well. He's got the thick kind of woolly overcoat going on there, the long coat. Then he's got some kind of a weird ninja waistcoat looking thing in a lighter black. And then underneath he's got a black polo neck combined with black trousers, black sunglasses. He's even got a black beard, funnily enough. All right, so that is a really good example of how we're going to layer it and mix up the textures. That's Tiny Temper, stylish man, UK rapper. That's a good example of the layering. All right, what else have we got here? We have this chap here, another really cool urban look. A bit similar to mine actually. We've got skinny jeans, ripped up again, high top plimsolls I think we've got going on there. I think they're Balenciaga. We've got this guy who's had his head cut off, poor bloke, but he's got this classic black rock and roll leather jacket. He's got the long line t-shirt, super ripped up jeans, pair of high tops on, all combined with a bit of silver jewellery. Nice example of some black on black on black layering. I think he's even got 2 t-shirts on. So as that picture showed, right, all those different layers of black, as I mentioned, really help to give it more of a look. And the black on black, different layers, different textures all over the place, it really works, right? As the black is so dark, you can get away with loads of layers. If I had 7 layers on and they were red, yellow, green, I'd look like a complete idiot. It would make me look huge as well, but black is very slimming. So it kind of makes you look like some kind of legendary Lord of the Rings character with scarves and jackets and different textures of black, and it's very cool anyway. So, as you can see in that picture, all these layers, it really works when it's all black, right? Different textures, different grades of black, different darknesses, and you can get away with loads of layers in black. Yes, each garment is obviously a different one from the next, but it all blends in together. If I had yellow on red, on pink, on purple, I'd look like a rainbow, or at best an idiot, right? And it would make me look huge. But the black is very slimming and the layers work to blend in together, and you get some overall look of a kind of like traveling warrior, bohemian, legendary style, if that makes sense. And if we can find a pop-up to suit what I just said. All right, cool. So that was my idea there. Lots of layering, lots of different layers. As I said, textures, colors and grades. It's gonna really work, right? Our 5th and final point on how to style a black on black look is be aware when to wear black on black on black, all right? If it's summer and you wear black on black on black on black, you're going to look like a twat, 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 twat. Aha, I'm a poet and I didn't even know it. It's not funny, it's not funny, I can't, sorry, forgive me. All right, so, right, if you wear that in the summer, the point is that you're going to look a bit silly. It's going to be boiling hot. There's going to be too many layers. The black is just going to make you stick out in the sun. Same if you're going somewhere really smart. You know, wearing all black with loads of mad layers on is not really suitable to go for a club. It's very much a sort of street day wear, and I think it suits winter the best. Although, of course, you can go for a more low-key black look in the summer. So be aware. You know, you're not really going to go to a wedding in a black on black outfit. Maybe a funeral, not a wedding. All right, remember that. So that was it, gentlemen. That was the 5 tips, right? Let's have a little look at what I'm wearing before we end this video. Ding! And magically, a black hat has appeared on my head. Don't know where that came from, just appeared. All right, so anyway, guys, I've put on the cap as well. It's an urban look, so I'm wearing the old school Nike hat backwards. And again, I like the tag sticking out, and we've got the little silver fastening there. Silver and black, as we've always said. This is our urban black look we've chosen today. Let's zoom down a little bit. All right, we've got the t-shirt. It's a good quality t-shirt, as I said. They'll fade too much. That is one texture of black material. We've then got the black and silver. It's got a bit of white on it, but you know, we couldn't find a plain black one, so just deal with it, all right? You know, give us a bloody break. Give us a break, all right? So we've got the black hoodie with silver zips underneath. Nice graduation between the fabrics. And then we've got this awesome old school mini shiny bomber on top, right? We fucking love that. So that is really a massive distinction there. The shiny material to the t-shirt material. Nice graduation between the colours. As I've already showed you earlier, we've got our black and silver jewellery. That's probably the best bit to look at. Silver chain. And then we're going to zoom down. Plain Jack Black. Plain Jack? Who the hell is Jack? All right, not Jack Black. Black. All right, plain black jeans. Kind of skinny. Right. Yet another graduation in fabrics. Denim obviously is a bit different. Okay, and then finally we have our little classic Nike high top blazers, these are called, and again, of course, they are black leather with a kind of, you know, texture to them as well. Not quite sure what you call that texture, but You get the idea. All right, so those are the Nike high tops. Okay, gentlemen, that was black on black fashion, how to layer black garments. Hope you liked the video. Be sure to try the styles we just showed you and all the tips we gave you. It's Make Me That Guy. Be sure to subscribe, give us a like, leave a comment, check out the website makemethatguy.com, and plenty more fashion and social videos coming very soon. Peace.